Hey guys, I'm back with another weekly forecast for NQ. So before we get into the chart, I just want to quickly show what news we have for the week. So you can see we have no red folder news on Monday, August 11th. And then Tuesday, we have CPI red folder news, which should make the markets move. Wednesday, again, no news. Thursday, we have PPI and unemployment claims, and then cap the week off on Friday with core retail sales as well as the consumer sentiment red folder news at 10 a.m. So a pretty good lineup in terms of red folder news for the week. Last week there was barely any red folder news, and I feel like the market reflected that. I'll show you on the chart, but yeah, I think we should have pretty good volatility this week and be able to get hopefully some clean moves. All right, so back to the chart. I have the weekly chart pulled up, and currently what I'm looking for is to see price take out the all-time highs right here. We may push up even higher after taking out the all-time highs, all right, like continue up for a bit, especially with the CPI, PPI news coming out. And who knows what other news will come out. But after we reach that external objective, I mean, I would say for the week overall, I'm bullish. I don't know how far we will extend, but yeah, it just seems like it's going to be a pretty bullish week, and definitely looking to clear all-time highs this week. So I'll just stick to that. Drop into the daily. This was Friday's candle. Oh, sorry. One other note for the weekly candle. Last week's candle was an insight candle, which means it never cleared the high or the low of the previous week's candle. So when I was saying, hopefully we'll get volatility and get some clean moves, I personally found last week to be extremely difficult to trade. I ended up I think I had 3 losing days last week, which is not usual for me. So I do have some work to do this week, but it is what it is. Overall, I would say, you know, last week it was an inside candle. It came all the way down, looked like it was going to take out the prior week's low, and then reversed and came all the way back up. Looked like it was going to take out the previous week's high, and it didn't. But, we finished there, or we closed there on the week. And already this week, we've technically already opened at the prior week high or slightly above it. So on the daily chart, it's hard to tell with the candle right now, but I did receive an alert. You can see it's grayed out. I did receive an alert just to let me know that price had went above Friday's high. So it's pulling back a little bit, but I mean, it's Sunday. The market literally opened 14 minutes ago, so I don't know what to expect. Like, will Asia session be more of a slow consolidation, and then in London we go and sweep the all-time highs, or will it save it for New York session? But my thoughts are I do anticipate the all-time highs being swept by tomorrow, or by the end of the New York session tomorrow. You see Friday's candle closed bullish, closed above all of this. So this is the all-time high candle, and you can see Friday's candle, the body closure was above the all-time high candle's body. So definitely bullish for Monday, and then just overall on the week. Just to point out, I already marked out previous week's high. I didn't include the previous day high because that is the previous week's high. And I've captured 50% of the Friday's range. So 50% between prior day high and prior day low. And I also like to keep on my chart the weekly 50%. So in case price retraces, I would expect it to bounce around the weekly 50%. And then we have the weekly um, or prior week low marked off. So that's all that I have for the forecast this week. Essentially, I'm bullish, expecting price to take out all time highs, set a new all time high, and then from there, who knows where we will go. But um, I'll, hopefully get some trading videos up this week, and I hope everyone has a great, positive, and successful trading week.